Thunder Incorporated.
Lakes Area Thunder is brought to you by...
At United Community Bank, they shop, invest, and volunteer locally. They're community-minded, just like you. United Community Bank, Perham, Dent, and Frazee.
United Community Bank.
Hi, welcome to another edition of Lakes Area Thunder, presented by Little Evil Incorporated. Today we'd like to talk a little bit about performance packages and some of the other stuff that we do here at Little Evil. The most important thing is for us to take the time to work with the customer and see what their end result wants to be, what their budget is, exactly what it is they're looking for, as well as getting to know that rider and what their riding style really is. We can obviously build everything up to full-blown race motors, but the practicality of it is most people have an idea in their head based on a magazine article they've read or something they saw on the internet and think that that's what they want. And the majority of the time, what they're looking for, what they've read about, is something that's not real streetable and rideable performance. So we like to get to know our customers, find out what it is that they're looking for in their end results, and then we can do that in stages. For our bagger customers, we have a bagger performance package that works very, very well for them. And again, based on what you read on the internet or what you see in a magazine article, isn't exactly what you want 90% of the time. The baggers are a heavier bike. They're used more for two-up riding, touring. Some of our customers pull trailers. They want to be able to ride and take off to Yellowstone or take off to Florida and not have any issues. And some shops may recommend performance work that'll get you a huge number on a dyno, but it's not real rideable performance. So we concentrate here more on torque than we do on horsepower. And torque is what you feel in the seat of your pants. Horsepower is just a number on the dyno, and that's at peak throttle, peak RPM, and most of the time none of us ride there, including myself. So we concentrate on bigger torque numbers, coming on earlier, something that'll help pull the motorcycle and the weight of the passengers and the motorcycle into its next gear quicker. We also do this stuff in stages. Not everybody has a budget that can just start to finish get the end result, so it may take some time. And as long as we know what that end result is up front, we can recommend the proper components in stages to get you where you need to go, and halfway through it we don't have to change out a part or buy a different part to make it work with the new end result that you want to have. Fuel tuners especially. Harley-Davidson comes from the factory as an air-cooled motor, very lean. They do this to pass emissions testing. They're regulated by the federal government on the amount of emissions that can come out of the tailpipe. So what we do is, the first step, and what most people want to change first, is pipes. They want that sound, they want that historical Harley rumble. And if you think about the way the motor is typically a V-twin. It's just a big air pump. It takes air in, along with fuel, it makes an explosion, and air goes out. If we're going to open up the end or the intake, we need to address the inhale of the motorcycle through the air cleaner. We also have to address the exhale, and that's where we change the exhaust out. When we do that, we know that because the motorcycle's taking more air in and it's very lean from the factory, we also have to adjust the fuel. We do that with numerous fuel adjusters and fuel tuners that are on the market. And some you can get by with for a couple $100, and that's all you're ever going to need because you're never going to do any more work to the motorcycle. But if that stage one is not the end of your performance upgrades and you know down the road you're going to do more, that helps us pick you a fuel tuner that will be capable of working with the enhancements we do at a later time. We use a lot of Power Commanders here by DynoJet, the Vance & Hines fuel packs, Harley race tuners, as well as S&S fuel modules and ThunderMax modules. So you can do everything from a fuel injection adder to a complete ECM change or upgrade. When we do that, what we're doing is we're addressing that lean condition on the motorcycle. As we increase air into it, the motorcycle's not giving the motorcycle enough fuel to begin with, and that causes the motorcycle to run hotter. We need to be able to tune that. And Harley-Davidsons are not self-tuning or adjustable, so to speak, from the factory. Although the new ones do come with O2 sensors and are closed loop, their capability of adjusting is very minor. So knowing that, we typically start out with about a $389 fuel tuner from Power Commander. We'll get the map in it. We know that we have upgrades for that Power Commander down the road should you decide you want cams next, or a big bore kit next, or CNC ported heads and more compression. That same fuel tuner that we started with for your stage one, being adding exhaust, will work as we make other changes down the road. That's important to know up front, and to help us help you achieve your final destination as far as package and what you're looking for. Same thing goes for the Softails and the Dynas and the Sportsters, but the concept mainly is we do a lot of baggers here, not just cosmetic stuff with big wheels and stretch bags and things like that. We want our riders and our customers to be happy when they grab a handful of throttle, to have the motorcycle reply the way it should be and do what it needs to do. That can all be achieved from the old flathead and knucklehead and panhead stuff all the way up through, this is an 80-inch Evo motor that we're building for an FXR project that we have, to our twin cam customers from 2014 models and later. So we really want to spend time with you getting what we need to know as far as information on riding style, what you're going to use the motorcycle for, and build you the package you want, and not have you ride away from here with a bill for performance that isn't doing what you expected or anticipated it would do. We're also very generous when it comes to our time in explaining it to you, the break-in procedures, what we need to do next on tuning, what your next step should be to enhance it. And it's not just about performance. It can be everything from your incremental services, oil changes, what type of oil and filter you should be running, what to stay away from. We're here to be your source of information, and that's truly how we build our customer base, is educating them first. You'll spend money with us eventually, but whether it's for a $15 oil filter or a $5,000 motor package, we want you to spend that money in confidence, knowing that you have somebody that's not just looking to get you out, cash a check, and be done. Have a great day. We really appreciate your time and your support. Hope to see you on an event this summer. Ride safe. Have a great day.
Keep the wind in your face. Little League Incorporated.